Welcome back, my awesome students. So in this lecture, we are going to attack that verify.php page right here. Are you guys with me? Let's do this. So I'm going to take some of this stuff here and I'm going to put it here. Now, I'm going to give you, and don't be lazy, you can write it down though. I'm going to give you the form in this lecture for this page right here. Okay? So you can go ahead and download it if you don't want to write that code. All right, but don't be lazy. Try to do it yourself. All right. If I click verify, you can see that that's there. I'm gonna take out that connection thing here and just take it off. All right, like this. Okay. All right. So let's go back here and let's start writing this stuff down. On the verify page, we're gonna check for the form submission. All right. So we're gonna check ESET post variable for the submit value, and then we're gonna also check to see if the code is coming through from the form. All right, and then we're just gonna say works, or just in Jira stuff, just to make sure. There we go, it's working. Perfect. So we're gonna get the code and let's just echo it just to make sure that we have it from the session. Unless we close the browser or we took a very long time, we're gonna have this session available to us. There we go. See that? That's the number that we got in our database right there. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna get the result here from this query. What this query is gonna be a little different because right now what we want to do is retrieve it. So we are going to select everything from verifications where the code column is equal. I'm gonna put that single quotes there because it's gonna be text, right? Or it could be text. And the row, let's get the result out, and we're gonna fetch it into an associative array, and we're gonna say if, and you can check to see if you got anything by doing print r and then the road, okay? But I'm pretty sure I got something going on there. I'm gonna take out the code. I'm gonna say if the post code is available. Actually, you know what? Let me just do this real quick. If this is available and it's equal to the code coming from the database, then I want to do something. But before I do that, I'm going to trim here some space and anything coming from the form just in case. Guys, you never know. Okay, I'm going to use my connection again to make a query because what I want to do right now, let's do something else first. If this is the same, okay, if the code coming from my database and this is the same, that means that we successfully verify it. So we're gonna use the header function to and say location colon space success. We're gonna send the person to the success page. So we successfully verify the person or the user and we redirect them to that page. Else, we're gonna echo some stuff out. Let's echo some type of error or something. Okay, Let's come back and use the same thing here, but this one is going to be a closing div, and we're gonna echo out some type of error here. So let's use like I think I do have, well, I'm just gonna create it from scratch and stop being lazy, right? And we're gonna say wrong code, please try again. And we can provide the link here too if we wanted to, for them to do that. Okay, the link to the code.php page. If you want to provide the link, you're welcome to do that. I'm just gonna leave it like this. Okay, but you can actually, you can provide it right here, and you say, hey, you know what, href, and you provide the PHP code right here, something like that. Okay, and you can say, please try again. Okay, something like this. Okay, so now that should work. But now what I want to do is, before I do that, before I take these people to another page, or this user, I want to go ahead and delete the record in the database, because if we leave those records there and we never delete them, you know, it's just gonna create some type of problem in our application. So I'm gonna make another query here. I'm gonna say delete from verifications where our code column is equal to the code above. Okay, the code coming from the form, or we can use this guy right here actually, right? We can use that, and we just put db code like that. Okay, let's see if it works. I'm gonna copy this guy because that's the same one I got in my thing here. I'm gonna put my cursor here. I'm gonna press enter. I'm gonna enter the code, verify, and it says wrong code, please try again. Now if I come back here, I'm gonna copy this guy, copy, try this again, verify, it says the wrong code. So my logic here, it's not working 100%. If trim, I trimmed it, post code, row code. Make sure that I have this like this here. All right, code. Let me see. Same. All right. Okay. Actually, we don't need that verification, those taxes here. We don't need this. The H3 is enough. That's just if you take the user to another page, we can put a link. But anyway, I'm just gonna paste that there. It says wrong code very clearly. Okay. Now what I think it is that the code, we need to check, we need to get we're getting the code from the database, but at the same time, what we need to do, this code right here, this variable is available in another page. Where am I getting? Where actually are we getting this from? We should be getting it from the session, right? Sorry, guys. Okay. Make sure we override that code with the session code. All right. Let's try that again. Verify it. Come back here. Oh, sorry. Copy. There we go. Okay, that's passing now. So now, sorry about that, guys. I was taking this code here. Okay, I was just making it on the fly. Okay, and was using the same code here. Okay, so not this code I was using, actually it was not using anything. That code was just, this query was not happening. Okay, so we were not able to pull this information. So as a matter of fact, you know what I want you to do before you do anything, make sure that you print this thing out. Print it out, because you might run through this problem, and I don't want that to happen to you. Just what it happened to me. It's just a waste of time. All right, so print it out. Okay, print out the code and make sure that you're getting that. Okay, because if, okay, you get that right now, you don't get anything. You see that? So make sure that you have this there. I'm gonna comment that out, but make sure that you're printing that out just to see what values you get, so you don't get no problems. Okay, so now if I put that code here, you can see that that code is still in the database. But if I press the verify, it takes me to the success page, and I refresh, and that record is gone. Okay, now what we have to do is put something in the success page that it was successful, so that way we can tell. Okay, so we're gonna run this application from scratch now, so that way we can see that it worked. All right, in the footer, and we can just say, let's just put a class here, BG success. Your account has been verified. There we go. All right, so let's run this application from scratch. Okay, guys, so let's go to the public. All right, let's go press code. Your message has been sent. Let's go to the verifications. We can see the code here. I'm gonna double click it. I'm gonna copy it. Okay, I'm gonna verify here. I'm gonna press my code, put my code in there, paste it, verify it. Your account has been verified, and it's going to the success.php. All right, so I'm gonna leave this lecture the way it is and not edit it, so that way you guys can benefit from my mistake. Okay, usually instructors like us, we delete those lectures, but not me. I like to leave it there, so that way, just in case you guys run through the same problems, you know where to check. See you in the next lecture, guys. Take care.